Hi, and welcome to the Josilyn Drake Show. I am your host, Josilyn Drake. I am super excited about my guest today. Her name is Madison. She is a phenomenal young woman. I think what I love most about her is her ability to communicate her issues and to receive the instruction and encouragement to move forward. Please help me welcome to the Josilyn Drake Show, Madison. Thank you, Madison, for joining me today. Awesome, you're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Madison. I am 11 years old. I like uniforms. I like to draw, and I like to dance.
Wow. I think I saw a couple of videos with you dancing, but you also were in a fashion show, and I think your mom mentioned something about that fashion show. Do you like fashion shows?
Yes,
I saw you on this video, and you were walking that runway. You were ripping it. Did you enjoy that?
yes, I
Awesome, awesome. So you're on the journey to becoming a young lady. What did you love about this journey?
I love that I can show little girls and women that your hair doesn't define who you is.
Your hair doesn't define you. Very good. So how did that come into play? I know I had your mom on the show, and she really shared something very personal about what was going on with you. Would you mind sharing with us your story of why you say that you're empowering young girls and young women to know that their hair doesn't define them?
Because so far, like if you would read some of the comments who have been saying, you empower me, you show me something that I really haven't seen before.
How did all that come about? What happened to put you in front of everybody to be a model about our hair doesn't define us?
I had a talk with my mom in the car. She told me I was getting my hair taken down. I didn't want that to happen. She asked me why, and I told her because I don't want to take my hair down because I don't have long hair like white people. And I told her I wanted to be white so I can have long hair.
Wow, that's powerful that you would even feel comfortable. That speaks to the relationship that you have with your mother, that you would feel comfortable in sharing such personal thoughts with her. So what did your mom do in that moment?
So in that moment, we just stopped trying to talking. We just got home, and they started talking about it while I was after them. And then we just
So from there, your mom did something very powerful. Can you share with us what she did once she found out how it was like an insecurity of yours about your own hair? What did your mom decide to do to show you? She didn't just say, Madison, you're not your hair. She did something very powerful to show you that you're not your hair. Can you share with the audience what that was?
She cut her hair to show me and other girls that your hair doesn't show you who you are. It doesn't tell anybody who you are.
Wow, Madison, I'm tearing up. That your mom was. That's pretty powerful. Where do you think? What happened? Do you think to make you feel like I'm not acceptable because my hair is short? Where do you think you picked that up from?
I think I picked it up from just seeing like white people just showing off their hair to black people.
Wow, that's pretty interesting because we see a lot of white people on television. It's nothing about white people. It's just the fact that we need to see ourselves on television as well. And just because we're African American doesn't mean that we don't have hair, or we may not. Our hair may be short, it may be long, and that's the same way with white people. Not all white people have long hair. Not all white people have short hair. It's just really according to the person. But I want to commend you for just rising up to the occasion, and you're really helping a lot of people. How do you feel about that?
I'm happy. It really makes me excited because it's not just me that's feeling that way. It's other people that's feeling
I think that's the trick. Sometimes we think that we're all by ourselves. We're the only one that feels that way. We're the only one look at ourselves that way. But when you open up and you're truthful about it and you share with other people, you'll find out that you're not alone. And so you're finding that out, right? And check this out. You're the leader of the movement. That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. Wow. And it takes courage and strength to be able to do that, because when you're out front, that means that you were very transparent about how you felt, but it sometimes calls you to be even more transparent because people are looking up to you. How do you feel about that responsibility?
I think I can do it really, really good.
I think you can too. I agree. Awesome, awesome. So now that you and your mom have discussed it, she's cut her hair off. Where are you in the aspect of how do you feel about your hair? Whether it's down your back or whether it's right here at your neck. How do you feel about Madison now?
Now I feel great. I'm happy that my mom did do that. And I'm happy that I don't have to go through the struggle I used to have to go to, like to buy the hair, find who's going to do my hair. I can just have my mom to do it for me.
Awesome, awesome. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Madison. I know that you're being touched by this powerful young woman. It takes courage. I mean, even I am now, I won't tell you how old I am, but, just for her to be able to address those issues in her life and to stand courageous and to stand as a leader speaks to just the awesomeness that's inside of her. And I'm looking forward to what she's going to become. But we'll be right back. If you're looking for an organization for your children to join and become the best version of themselves, check out the Untouchable Nation Girls with Pearls Sorority and Boys of Standard Fraternity. You can visit their website at www.theuntouchablenation.org. Also, if you're interested in starting a chapter in your city, you can also find that information at their website. Welcome back. I am so excited about my guest today. She has inspired me. Today we have Madison here with us on the Josilyn Drake Show. Madison was going through a little issue in life, as we all do all the time, with insecurities, and she happened to have the opportunity to share with her mother how she felt about what she saw looking back at her in the mirror. And it was just such a blessing for her mother to be able to hear the concerns of her daughter and to step in and to make such a powerful sacrifice to ensure that her daughter understood that her outward appearance did not dictate who she was. And so Madison is with us to continue to share with us her story. Join me as she continues to talk to us. So Madison, again, I am so happy that you're here. How did you feel about the love and support your mom showed you by cutting her hair?
I'm thankful because now I don't want to be white. I'm glad that I'm this color, and I don't really worry about my hair being long or short because I'm happy.
Okay, I'm trying not to cry right now. Okay, so just give me a minute. That was. I am so happy to hear you say that. I know what you just said is really blessing young ladies, young girls, because believe me, you're not the only young girl that has felt that way. I am so happy that you had the opportunity. I'm trying to compose myself. Sorry about that. That you had the opportunity to talk to someone about how you felt so that you could think correctly about yourself. Because you're beautiful just as God made you. And to hear you say that you embrace your God-given beauty, your God-given talent, your God-given look is amazing. And that you're encouraging so many people on today to do the same. Thank you so much, Madison. Okay, guys, sorry about that. It didn't take much for me. So we're going to continue our interview with Madison. How do you feel about all the love and support other people are sending your way?
I'm happy because it's still showing me that your hair doesn't make who you are. And I think when they're telling me this, I think they should be telling other people the same thing, that thinks the same thing.
Do you think that there are a lot of young ladies who may feel that way?
People do.
Have you had the chance to talk to someone who maybe?
No.
Not yet? can see you having a platform where you're able to talk to young girls who feel the same way because, like I said earlier, I know there are a lot of girls who probably have all these types of insecurities, and it may not be their hair. It may be their nose. It may be their eyes. It may be their lips. I know my daughter, when she was growing up, she has eyes that look like a Chinese person, and people used to tease her all the time, and I thought they were the cutest eyes, but I didn't realize that it was causing her pain. She didn't like the fact that she was different in that way, and that people kind of they highlighted what was different about her. And so what we all need to know that when God made each one of us, there's something unique about each one of us. There's something different about each one of us. And that's the thing that sets us apart. And that's the one thing that we should embrace. It makes me different than you. It makes me different than your mom. It makes you different than me. It's that uniqueness. And so I want to say to all the young girls, all the women, embrace your difference. Embrace your uniqueness. It makes you who you are. If you were God ordained to be that way, so embrace how He created you to be. Thank you, Madison. We're going to continue, and I'm going to stop trying to encourage everybody. Okay, I'm going to let you do that. All right. So, how has this changed how you see yourself?
It changed me a lot because I don't see myself wanting long hair. I don't want long hair anymore because that's not who I am.
Right. But if you had long hair, it wouldn't bother you one way or the other, right? You know, today, a lot of people are defined by their outward appearance. Like, say, for instance, the clothes they wear, the cars they drive, the hair that's on their head, the shoes they wear. But you have learned such a powerful lesson at a young age. And I just commend you. That is awesome because what you learned today at 10 and 11 years old, you're going to take it through the rest of your life. And there are women who are 40, 50 years old still trying to learn that one simple thing that you have learned through the trial of your hair is that I am not who I look on the outside. I am who I am on the inside. Awesome. Awesome. So what have you learned about all this?
I learned that hair doesn't make you who it is. Nothing makes you who it is, but yourself.
But yourself. All right. Awesome. So how would you encourage other young ladies that may be going through this similar situation? I want you to look in that camera and see other Madisons and just encourage them who may be going through similar things.
If you're going through similar things, tell your parents, your siblings, or someone that you really trust.
That's a good word. Sometimes we have these thoughts in our heads, and they just go on, and it just seems to get bigger and bigger, and it just it's bigger than what it actually is. If you would just talk to your mom or your dad or someone you trust, your grandmother and aunt, and just let them know, I don't feel this good about myself, or I don't like this, or I don't like that, and you're going to see them come back and encourage you to love yourself just as you are. And that's the important thing, that you love yourself. Love yourself just as you are. I used to tell my children all the time, no one else is going to love you. Make sure you are found saying that you love yourself. And so we thank Madison so much on today for just encouraging us and teaching us this life lesson that all of us are trying to figure out sometimes. These insecurities, they are always in play. But Madison has taught us such a valuable lesson. We thank you. Thank you so much for coming to the Josilyn Drake Show. Awesome. High five, Maddie. Very good. Thanks for watching. The Josilyn Drake Show never stops. The conversation continues on Facebook and Instagram. Follow us, like us, and be a part of the conversation. Until next time, enjoy life. See you next week on the Josilyn Drake Show. Get Josilyn's new single from her upcoming sophomore album, In This Place, on iTunes and all digital outlets. Log on to jocelyndrake.com and get your Dear Younger Me apparel.